Hello. It's Vlogmas Day 4, and it's one of those days where I'm stuck in the horizontal position. So, here we are in bed. I tried waiting the whole day to see if I would feel better, but I didn't. So now it's like nighttime. And a video had to get done. Today's also, ironically, not so ironically, I don't know. Today is International, it's hard name to remember, International Day of Persons or People with Disabilities. So it's a day to celebrate us. Yay! I wrote a little bit on Twitter / Instagram about how on a day like today and in a time like right now when so much is happening and it's so easy to feel invalidated and unwanted and like a burden to the people that we care about and to our society, that it's important that we keep fighting, and that I hope that people will keep fighting and I will keep fighting for a world that doesn't make us feel like that, and a world that makes it just a little bit easier to survive. And that I love all my disabled pals, my community, chronically ill, mentally ill, spoonies, cripple punk community, my disabled community, everyone. I love them so much. I just want a more peaceful and equitable world for all of us. Now that that's out of the way, I did have something I wanted to talk about today before I remembered what day it was. While being stuck in bed, it's a good time to talk about feeling attractive while not healthy or chronically ill. So a while back, I made a video about feeling attractive while disabled. And at that point, I really thought about it in the context of how others perceived me while using my mobility aids. Would other people find me attractive with my cane or in my wheelchair? The answer to that was really in, did I find myself attractive in mobility aids? And the answer to that, I think, was yes. I think I looked attractive, and I look presently attractive with them. I think I had the foundation of self-confidence I built for myself from my BDD recovery. It didn't completely absolve me of insecurities. There were definitely some bumps in the road to being fully ready to be visible in my mobility aids. But I think I got there relatively soon enough, and within a short period of time, I was excited to be visible in my mobility aids and excited to be able to get around because of my mobility aids. Prior to having them, I was stuck in bed without a way to get around, without torturous amounts of pain. So mobility aids are freedom. But something I really didn't touch upon in that video, though it did occur to me recently, is the difficulty with feeling attractive while chronically ill. Because not all mobility aid users are chronically ill. But I am. And feeling attractive while experiencing symptoms, which for some of us is just all the time. I also thought of this because on the Netflix series Santa Clarita Diet, where Drew Barrymore's character also starts to feel unattractive when her body literally begins to fall apart. So I had a moment in bed the other night where I turned my head and my lips touched the pillow like this, and all of a sudden my jaw locked. And the first thing I thought of was how embarrassed I would be. How would I handle the situation where I might be kissing a partner and all of a sudden my jaw just stopped being able to function? What would happen if that happened to my wrists? Or any other part of my fragile, loose stitches, Sally doll body? That's something I've never really experienced before. I've never had to, before EDS decided to show me more of itself. That in the middle of an intimate act, my body could just stop working on me. I could be on top and my pelvic give out. I could try to prop myself up and dislocate my shoulder or my elbow. So I already know these concerns might sound silly to those who have already experienced it, who are comfortable and know how to deal with it. But these are concerns for me as someone who is used to being physically intimate in one way, and has yet to experience it in this new way, and has yet to find comfort in this new way of being intimate, a way that I find extremely vulnerable. And I already thought being intimate was extremely vulnerable to begin with. It's a concern for sure. And while, because it's unfamiliar, there is this hint of fear and discomfort, it doesn't really feel unattractive. I don't necessarily want to avoid intimacy because of the risks. I just kind of wish a little bit. Y'all know I don't really care about that stuff. But I wish a little bit that I already had someone in my life where I was comfortable with all this already. It just seems a little easier that way than trying to start with someone new. Because I feel like I'm kind of being reintroduced to my body. My body feels like a new person that I'm getting to know, right? So to embark in like a new relationship with someone else and their body, I'm like juggling 3 new entities in my life. Not that our bodies are necessarily separate entities from ourselves, but in my experience, it kind of is. I have to learn the new ways that my body is now functioning. I'm getting to know my body again. So it'd be tricky trying to get to know someone else at the same time, I think. Then again, I know that some people still struggle with this within the relationships anyway. So the grass is always greener. We'll see. I could also just never be intimate again. That's an option. Not that I haven't been physically intimate with people since becoming disabled, because I have, but just nothing has happened symptomatic wise in those situations. So I still haven't experienced that. I still haven't experienced being symptomatic while being with someone new. So like I said, I don't have a fear of being forever alone, but I don't really think that's going to happen. Does that sound conceited? I don't know. We'll see. So I'm curious to know, please share with me in the comments, what are some things that you might be a little afraid of in regards to physical intimacy? It's a tough question to answer publicly, I'm sure. Yeah, because I just did it. But if you are willing, please share it in the comments below, and I'm sure you will find out that you're definitely not alone. Alright, and I will see you tomorrow for another Vlogmas video. Bye!